So he's a good kid. So I try to be nice to him. Well, to be fair, I try to be nice to everybody, but especially to people who need it. Have you got your settings to where your voice can be heard on a recording? Have you done that on your menu? I don't mind either way. I just want to give you credit for helping. Alright, well, if anybody asks, I'll say with my voice that you did it. Because I like to be fair, so let's see. The mic's fine, obviously, because the party's working. Yeah, I'm gonna do this as an hour video clip and make the video clip into the episode. So I think people may only hear my voice if your settings aren't done. So basically I'm going to be talking a little bit, but other than that, just get on with it, dude. How do we do it again? Party? Oh no, I have to go in the game first. Exactly, yeah, just talk. Basically that's my thing, dude. I just talk because if I have trouble with the game, if I talk enough, people don't care. They're like, Exactly, I do both. I have many videos where I don't talk at all, and it's like in the actual title it will say no mic or no commentary, so people will know. Because I had a bad mic for ages. And then obviously Christmas came around and family was lovely and got me a brilliant headset mic. Right, dude, the game's loaded, so I should go in the party screen. Oh man, that's my control, that is. You should have control now. Yeah, check the delay and stuff, see if you're okay. It's playable, yeah. Right, we'll go towards it, but don't go on it because I'm gonna do an intro. Because obviously I'm not gonna edit this. Okay, so this is a clipped episode that's going to belong to episode 6 stream. That's later today. With me, I've got Vort3k helping me take down the Shocker in Spider-Man 2018. So we're just going around the city slightly, getting used to the input lag because Vort3k's taking the controls for me in this episode. So enjoy the story, guys, and let's see what happens. Indeed, as Vort3k's just said, we're going to clap the boss. We're both UK guys. If you can hear Vort3k, that's great. We're not sure on the mic. If not, you'll hear me. Oh, I did save the points. Which one do you suggest of the level 2 skills? Maybe that one. Yeah, go for it. I trust your judgment. So how does that work when what does it do again? The air yank. Yeah. Alright, cool. We've got roughly 50. Yeah, we've got roughly 50 minutes. Reckon you can do it in that time? Awesome. Now, it might not get done first time round, guys, but we've got an hour to do it. So enjoy the gameplay.
Hi, Herman.
Me and Vort3k will chat. If you hear Vort3k, that's great. So as you can see, Spider-Man has to chase down Shocker. I tried this yesterday on stream, and the first time I did well, and then for some reason they never let me start in midair. I had to start from the floor and it was very difficult for me.
Just trying to make polite conversation.
So yeah, Vort3k is actually platinum this game, so he knows what he's doing.
Noted.
Yep, and he's off again. So it's the second chase sequence. Vort3k also does content creation himself on Twitch when he has the right PC equipment. So when that happens, I'll let you guys know, and I'd appreciate if you follow him and give him support. Because anybody that helps me, I help them. That's how we work at KHG. It's looking good. As I say guys, there is input lag for Vort3k, so he's fighting against the machine as well as the game. Once this boss is done and it's what I call ordinary gameplay, not including chasing, then we will be going live, myself and Vort3k and anybody else that wants to join. Is that it?
Good work, Spider-Man. Did you learn anything about his
Oh cool, well you can do some more if you want. I thought it was a fight.
You have that effect on a lot of people.
Do you want to do some side content while you're here? Because you've got 40 minutes to burn. Yeah, go for it.
Looks like I got some free time.
Well,
maybe now's a good time to look into that mask.
Are you good at the pigeon stuff?
It's MJ.
Are you any good at the pigeon mission? The one with the USB stick? Yeah, the one with the USB stick. Would you? Yeah, would you mind doing that, please? That one, I think.
Anyway, thanks again.
Because an old lady's on the roof and she's like, "Oh, look at this thing," and then you get the USB stick.
I'm actually on my way to the feast center
And
now to ask Mark
I'm completely honest, guys. When it comes to chasing things, I'm not great. But when it comes to just moving around like this, I'm absolutely fine. So, as I say guys, this is a clip episode, but it is being recorded live. It's just a clip episode, so the internet connection doesn't get stressed. But we will be going live after this episode goes up. Go for it. If the points are there, go for it. I trust your judgment. Which one is it? That one isn't too bad if you get into a lot of melee encounters. Yeah, as long as you get the timing right, you get if you think it's worth getting now, you're more than welcome to upgrade. Cool. Yeah, upgrade that definitely, because you get an extra shot. Just upgrade them because they'll collect tokens again. Like I say, man, I trust your judgment, so I think that's all you can get for those, which is quite good. 4 out of 5 upgrades. And yeah, while I remember guys, we do have a Discord. We began yesterday. It's just a starter Discord. Yep. We need, well, I say we, me or you need to figure out oh, this is a different side quest, but it's still awesome. I was thinking, you can do this one if you want. As long as the pigeon one gets done, I'm all good. Yeah, so no problem. So just to get myself back on train of thought, we do have a Discord. We'll arrange a proper link. I'm sure we do have one. We created it yesterday. as you guys would see when you watch the video version of the stream. We did have a in-depth conversation about the creating of the Discord,
Detox center's not far.
because regular viewers and supporters really wanted a Discord, so I thought the least I could do was I'll basically allow it and help the guys make one. So we have one, thanks to the technical support of Vort3k here, because he knows a bit more than me.
That's Rodrigo. He's really nervous.
Like I say,
Doesn't seem like a
hopefully,
girlfriend.
yeah, cool.
I'll get a photo and see if
Hopefully you
Carmen
can hear
recognized her.
Vort3k, but if you can't, trust me, there is another person in the gameplay with me.
To get it straight on. Got it.
Nice.
Looks good. Remember, tell anyone about
What, are you chasing her for a drug deal or something? Fair dues. Oh, this is part of the host DLC.
I better follow the blackmailer and find out how big. Carmen,
I
I'm
think
uploading
it
a photo
is,
to you.
because the
Does this
one I
photo look
was
familiar?
thinking was the beginning of the it might be the beginning of the
Sounds like
silver
she's
lining
blackmailing us.
with the
She mentioned
pigeon.
something about plans.
Yeah, just to do whatever you need to, don't worry about pausing it and stuff.
My husband works security at a casino in Atlantic
Yeah, I do have the perfect dodge. As long as it goes blue, whatever you dodge, they get webbed in the
I'm gonna see where
face.
she's taking the plans. I'll be in touch. Gotta catch up.
Yeah, that makes sense, because the DLC is actually called The Heist. So yeah, so there you go guys. Unintentionally this is the Heist DLC.
I
So
need a photo.
there you go, a bit of a
Just
bonus.
with a good angle on this new guy. Looks like it's the underside of the High Line.
If for whatever reason, if the first timer of the hour runs out, we'll pause and make a second video clip episode to finish the DLC, and then we'll go live, because I'm not sure how long it will take. No problem, that looks cool. I mean, I know it's his backside, but the graphics look cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
How
so
many people
well,
are in on this?
they are,
I've got to follow
even on PS4 they are. I'm just so impressed with the game, because legit one of my oldest friends was like, you need to get Spider-Man, and I was like, it looks amazing, it's basically like the Arkham games,
Spot me in the subway. Need
but
to track him from up here.
at the same time it might be difficult for my hands. This is what I said to my friend,
Follow the train's path.
and he said, dude, my hands are worse than yours and I got a platinum. I was like, okay, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna platinum, and I'm gonna shove it in your face.
That's Deshaun, Rodrigo's best friend from college. He went to prison years ago
Yeah,
on a robbery charge.
this and the Batman, but this is the best.
Not a great
Did you
combination.
ever play the
I need to find out who else is in on
Arkham
it.
series?
If they're hitting the casino, they'll need at least a wheelman and a safecracker.
Yeah, same thing. You had to collect the
Sounds like it.
Riddler
I'll let
trophies,
you know what I find
the
out.
photos, was it? And Joker teeth. I really loved it, but I genuinely wasn't physically great at doing it. But the mechanics are very similar to this, because I think Insomniac actually did one of the Arkham
End of the line.
games.
I should head over near the subway exit. Wait
I
for him to
don't
get out.
think they did all three. Yeah, so there you go.
He's heading for that office building.
Yeah, so as you see, while Vort3k is doing this, quick channel news, nothing big, but soon, that's funny, got me laughing now. Soon there'll be the beginning of the Mass Effect Ultimate Trilogy playthrough. Basically it's all three games together, And as I always say, disclaimer for myself so I don't get too embarrassed, I'm not great at those games, but I enjoy games with deep RPG stories, and Mass Effect is famous for that. And obviously I'll keep it PG, so I won't be doing the romance options because we have younger viewers. So other than no, because obviously like players know it's harmless and it's fine, but you know we like to be PG here at KHG now.
Just have to stop that car.
But other than that, fantasy violence is okay because everybody knows it's not real, so Mass Effect is fine. So that will begin either tomorrow or the next day, just to give you guys a small break up from Spider-Man. Even though Spider-Man is great, of course, but you know, don't want to give you guys burnout. Oh, we did slow down. I was going to say you'd think the front car would slow down because they're making you do the auto graphic of as you can see, I don't have the tap, I have the one button press. Yeah, like I said to the viewers yesterday, I do have the accessibility options. Because for me, it's not about skill, it's about fun. Games should be accessible, exactly. Games should be accessible for everyone, so that's what I try and show when I play.
Hey Carmen, your husband's pal and his team
If I
just had their
wanted to
trip
be
to
what
beautiful
people
Atlantic
used to
City
call MLG Super Pro, then I wouldn't even do YouTube, guys. I'm not about that.
But Rodrigo didn't know about it. He was just picking up his
I'm
friend.
about
I've
equality
got a
for
contact on the
everyone.
force. She'll help Rodrigo. Especially if
And
you'll
as I
agree to testify
always
about the
do,
flight.
I'd like to give a shout out to my best friend Judith Palmer that dropped in the chat yesterday. He does have a YouTube. He makes effort very similar, makes effort in his content very similar to this, just straightforward gameplay. It's definitely worth a look. He just has low subscribers right now because people haven't found his channel. But he's just as good, if not better than me, so do check him out. That's DEWITT and then Palmer, PALMER. So thank you if you take a look, guys. How do we check how much time we got left? Is it the middle button? Yeah, you're in control, so if you middle button it and go to the party, there'll be a timer. Oh, okay. Alright, bear with me a second then, guys. The screen will probably go blue in the actual video. Just bear with me a second. You reckon you can do it in 44 minutes? Mind you, we can do a second clip. So if you're happy to do it, that's fine. Because I think the content would be good. Yeah, go for it. Everything's on the board, dude. Just collect everything. Because exactly that's how I play, because as you may have noticed, every stream I've done so far, most of it is collecting stuff. I've barely touched the story on purpose, because my plan was collect all the upgrades first, get all the powers that would make the game easy for me, and then burn through the story and do the DLC. That's awesome. I would have never thought to do it in mid-air. That's cool. I do have the thing where you can do tricks in mid-air for extra XP. You just keep your fingers on triangle and circle. and any direction, and you get extra XP. When you're in mid-air, you keep your finger on triangle and circle together and any direction on the stick. Yeah, and then when you land, see. Now it's triangle and circle together. As you can see, you get bonuses for doing tricks. It's only a tiny bit, but they do add up. So yes, to let you know guys again, because you know how I like to do, this is a clip episode, as you can tell, and when the timer goes, no matter where we are, we'll pause the live gameplay and begin a second clip, and then the clips will be uploaded, of course, to YouTube at Ken Home Gaming, as you can guess, guys. Other than that, I won't mention it again. How come that had a blue tick on it when you went into the legend? Oh, right. Oh, okay, so just say you wanted to focus on towers, you'd tick towers. Well, there's like 4 towers left and the whole thing's completely done, so according to the game, so if you want to nail the towers, that would be great. Yeah, so once the clip episodes are done, myself and Vort3k will be live, and depending what Vort3k chooses to do, he may stream himself. If that happens, you have the choice of KHG, of course, with me, or you can watch the content of Vort3k. Both is just as good as the other, and you're welcome to try both.
Dude's tough.
Because we're trying to have a supportive community at KHG, that's why we've made the Discord. Everybody has a free space to promote what they do, as long as it's appropriate, of course, because we have younger members. Technically it's a different section of the city, but I don't mind how you do it. Yeah, I get confused on a couple. Yeah, my friend was saying in the chat yesterday that some of the bags are actually glitched. Like, you can be near them but you can't actually physically get them. I think you shoot it with a web. You do the L2 thing. Can't you R2 run up there? We've got time, so just do whatever you want to do in the way of figuring out how to do it. There you go, and then you do that. I knew there was a way of doing it. You can change the skin if you want to. Yeah, that was a viewer choice. That's a random thing we do on live streams as well. If you're live in the chat, you get to, excuse me, pick certain aspects of what we do, or what I do rather, or when Vort3k helps with the controls every now and again. Including skins, what missions to go for next in the case of different games, what characters to pick, what characters to talk to. It's fully interactive. You decide what you see and how we do things. Go again, sorry, there's an achievement. Oh, there you go, you've done it, sticky and tricky, there you go. That's the achievement you was referring to. Because I read it yesterday, it said you had to do 5 tricks in a row without landing on the floor, I think it was. we can check it for posterity later. I've got the thing where as soon as you get a trophy, it takes a photo.
Even more now that
Wow,
Jameson's
screenshot. Yeah, so we're very, I say we because obviously I'm here with Vort3k. We're very casual on KHG streams. We interact and talk with everybody who leave comments, even on the video format, which again this will be. So if you leave a comment, I will personally read them and reply to you. So do remember that, guys. Ah, that suit. That is so cool. What it does? What power do you get with it? Synchronizes nano mesh particles to release a devastating wave of negative energy. That's like what the power the bad guy has. I'm looking to unlock the black and gold. Yeah, Lee, the black and gold suit. I know it's not called that, but the power's really good. It's like extra defense, or yeah, cause you've got the controls, you can change the suit power if you want to, like the cause there's a super defensive one, the one that gives you extra boost when you're doing yeah, that one. I mean, Blossom's good, but that's usually when there's a massive group of. Just pick what works for you, because you're in control for now, so make it easier for you. As I say, we'll find out after the fact if Vort3k's voice is picked up in the recording. If it hasn't, we may arrange it for next time to make sure you can hear Vort3k's voice. But personally, he said he doesn't mind if you hear his voice or not at the moment, which I suggested you do hear his voice, because I want to help Confidence, and he's a very cool guy, so I want to help him out. He's head mod for the Discord, so when new subscribers wish to join the Discord, if you do, he will be the one who gives you the go ahead to go into the Discord. I'm there every day, all the time, just to check everyone's okay and say hi and stuff. Other than that, it's a free, safe place. You can do whatever you choose, as long as it's appropriate, of course. Oh, for that particular area. Yeah, that's fine. Just do what you feel works for what we're doing. It is, because most games that have trophy hunting, or especially Assassin's Creed, oh my god, so many things to collect. This particular game, even though it does the exact same thing, it doesn't feel bad because it's so fun travelling from one place to another. So exactly, you're doing it because you want to do it, because it's cool. Yeah, other games do make it feel like punishment.
But I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Awesome, man. Where is it? Can't do any lab upgrades yet, apparently. No, I've only done one. If you know where the other lab is, you're welcome to go there. I know there's his house. Is it his house? If there's lab on, go down and go to the left. See there, it looks like a weird circle with lines in it. Yeah, that's Otto's lab. Like, that's the original Otto lab. So whatever you want to do, whatever upgrade you think's best, just go for it, dude. I do have the skip option on puzzles if they get annoying, but I do try to do them just for the XP. Yeah, definitely. I mean that's another thing that's another thing we can discuss during gameplay, just general gaming conversations, because again, not that it matters, but I'm happy to tell you guys, I'm a disabled gamer, so accessibility has been an issue for me for years. So when games like Spider-Man came around, that said, okay, our game could be tough, but we're making it easier for people like you, just like The Last of Us 2 did. There's a lot of options there. Apparently it's been said by professionals that it has the best suite of accessibility options in a modern game so far. Although before that, credit has to go to Celeste, which had like the ultimate accessibility options. Even though I've never played it, I'm fully aware it's a wonderful game. Awesome. So if you want to do those, they're fine. Awesome. I think if you skip them, you don't get the XP. So these ones are relatively easy. You'll be able to do them. Well, you know, you've platinumed them. I don't want to be saying silly stuff when you've already done it.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is. Even I say even for PS4. PS4 is still amazing.
Looks like another
even though the
potential
5's out.
contact material.
Luckily, I'm the sort of person that won't rush to get a 5. I do want one like everybody else. Trust me, guys, I do. But I'm not going to rush to get one. Because why break the bank when you can still enjoy yourself? Because we are in times in the world when money matters. Oh nice, they've double layered it. It's like the equivalent of DNA splicing. I mean, obviously real DNA splicing is completely technically different, but as far as the game goes, this is quite a reasonable version of checking things.
Oh, hydrogel IPN.
Yeah, I just want the tokens, to be honest, to be able to get the new suits. Because yep, some of them have really good skills. I can't remember. Oh, that was the one I wanted. The one with the skill of having. It wasn't invincibility, but it was very similar to it. It just looked good. The black and gold one. Oh, by the way, spoilers for people watching, but I'm going to discuss the Spider-Man film, the latest one, very quickly. So 3, 2, 1, spoilers. The ending annoyed me a lot. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did the right thing. He sacrificed people's memory of him to make the world better.
Might delaminate easily.
But now he literally doesn't have a life. Cause like, obviously they killed Aunt May, because you can't have a Spider-Man without a family member dying. Marvel. Yeah, and well, you've seen it, right? You did say you've seen it. Well, that particular bit of news doesn't ruin the film as such, because the rest of the film is actually amazing. so you're all good. And there's some unintentionally touching moments with all of the spider dudes turning up. So for people that haven't seen it, even though I was personally annoyed by the ending, it's still a fantastic film. So if you have the ability to see it, please do. I reckon you've got this. Awesome. Yeah, so again, the rest of this video will be XP chasing for the tokens to be able to unlock new stuff. And then when we go live, it will be fully interactive, talking with whoever turns up. And yeah, just going around the map, doing things. Maybe a bit more story content. We'll see what happens. It's very relaxed. Because yeah, I have done those. Because I don't like to burn through the story so fast. Because I like to take my time and give you guys more stuff to see. Or more opportunity to join in at least. So there's a nice chunk of XP, and I think, yep, leveled up. Well, you've just done all the work for the XP, so if you think it's a good idea to get a skill, you're more than welcome to get one. Because you did the work for it, so go ahead. Yeah, because you don't lose speed after you double press. Go for that then if you want it, unless you think the weapon ones, or maybe the double web thing is a good idea, especially if I'm having trouble chasing stuff. Like, not everybody does, of course, but I do personally, guys. So that's why we picked that skill. Because whenever people help me, I always ask for their input, because it's the fairest thing to do, because they made the effort for it. Okay, so what would you like to do? Are you gonna go for a bit more side stuff, like the buildings and the bags, or do you want to clear out one of those buildings and get like a token? If you look on the suits, I'm not sure which one I need for at the moment. For some reason I really want to get the black and gold one. I think it had a, yeah, because it's got automatic bulletproof, is it, I think, or almost bulletproof. Well, whatever you think, because you've played it, you know the skills that will end up working the best. So if you know what content, what token that needs, go ahead. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're welcome to do a bit of the story if you want to. Because when there's 5 minutes, okay, when there's 5 minutes left on the share play, that's when I'll cut the episode clip, and then depending where we are, we can always make another one. Or depending what content it is, we can just go live. Because the main core of the channel is going live after all, guys. But as you know, by people that have taken a look at the channel, there is normal video content as well. usually of sport games. Talking of which, anybody that did enjoy the sport games, they haven't been left. They're still on the system. There's NBA 2K22, which I'll be streaming at some point to grind VC for my final build, because 2K are greedy and I hate them. Wonderful game ruined by greed. And MLB The Show 21, which also is a bit greedy if you're into the Diamond Dynasty, which is the equivalent of FIFA Ultimate Team or Madden Ultimate Team if you're into Madden. But the good thing with the baseball is you can completely avoid it and just play career mode. So even though it's annoying, you can avoid it. Whereas in other titles, everything's linked together in VC things. So the long-winded point is the other content I'm somewhat known for is still there. But I am going to be branching into more RPG. I'm going to bring back Persona 5 Royale. Even though, as I've mentioned before, but I'll say again, because of well-known legal reasons with Atlas and Sega, I'm only allowed to stream the game up until Christmas Day in the game's calendar, because even though the game's been out for years, they don't want the secondary content of Royale being streamed, which I think is a bit ridiculous when the game's been out for so long. But you know, it's their intellectual property, so you know, I can't believe he's actually gonna go to the person and say, hey, do you know about this mask? And the guy will be like, oh look, it's a mask I totally don't know about. They're definitely nothing to do with me at all, even though it really fits my face really well. And I'm saying that because, let's face it guys, we've all seen the promotional stuff for this game, so we know who Mr. Lee is. But for those who don't get the hint, you'll be able to see in the story content later, or when that opens up. So yep, for the rest of this clip episode, I'll be having a chit chat with you guys as we go through side content. And of course, Vort3k still here, assuming his mic has been picked up by the recording. So what games are you into then? I went really crazy on Yakuza. I actually own all 7 Yakuza games. Cause it's literally one giant story. You go from Yakuza Kiwami, then Kiwami 2, then from there, the games were released in a way that you have to play them in a different order to follow the timeline properly. But the long-winded thing is the original main character's story goes over 6 Yakuza games, and then 7 was like the beginning of a new Yakuza universe, but like in the same city in Japan. So I've almost finished my very first playthrough of that, but I stopped it a while ago due to the file size, because if a game stops being seen on the channel, it's usually because of the file size, and I want to show you guys something else. Other than that, games usually stay, as you guys can tell with the NBA 2K22 and the occasional MLB The Show. although I may remove that to fit in a RPG title that I began on the channel, Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Because some of you guys, even though you don't watch live, do enjoy fantasy content, and I have got personal messages saying it's nice to see somebody playing this particular game, and I'm like, okay, no problem, I'll do more in the future. So I actually will do that, because I will be accommodating to the audience as long as it's a reasonable request and obviously doable and polite. Very, very simply, if you guys are reasonable with me, I'm reasonable with you guys. Also, joke of the day, it's my birthday in roughly 3 weeks. So if you want to, if you want to pretend that you've sent me a present, you can actually just follow my Twitter instead and say happy birthday, and get your friends to subscribe. Yeah. Was it? Genuinely didn't know, man. Belated happy birthday. I was gonna say, did you want to tell people how old you are? Okay, well, the internet's cool with the younger people doing content now, so that's awesome. Yeah, so in the future we're working out that we're going to begin actually doing edited videos, but that will be in the future. And I was gonna say, if you ever wanted to heal, you've got the meters full, but you're more than good enough to not need to heal. So
I realize the irony in me saying this. I hope you've learned not to.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, there's 3 more crimes of that nature to find apparently, or they get triggered. Hell's Kitchen, home of Daredevil and Bully Ray. Wrestling reference, yay! Oh, no problem, you've been more than helpful. Well, tell you what then, dude, do I have to press pause, or can you press pause? Right, if you pause for a second, I'll check the timer, because no person should ever be away from their food. Because if you want to just chill out and wait for your food, as long as I do a proper outro, we can finish here if you want. But I do have a little tradition of stopping on a perch at the end of the episode. So you have to find a perch and take a selfie. So if you want to do that, and then I'll do the outro while you do it. Find a perch and take a selfie. You know, like where you balance on the things. Yeah, that's going to be a new little tradition for Spider-Man. At the end of each episode, yeah, you just like that and just take a selfie, or you just stay like that. Yeah, stay like that, and we'll just do the outro. So again, of course, because we do this live, we don't edit. This is how we are. Thank you for watching this. Thank you Vort3k for his help taking down Shocker and doing side content. I will be going live within the next 10 minutes, which in that case, let me reword it. Look for the live content. If you miss it, you can find it on the channel as videos when they're done. Thank you again for Vort3k for his help. You can find him in my streams, you can talk to him We'll discuss the things he likes to do, his content. We'll get him some followers because he deserves it. He's carried me today with the shocker things. So yeah, Vort3k's gonna go and have his food, and I'll meet you guys live soon. Thanks again, guys. Will do. Thank you, man.